Alrighty, let's see what we're working with here. So do you guys remember, these little doodads on the wall? The wall that's right there, that's not on the screen. You have this image of SpongeBob, this 4-panel comic strip of Shadow and Shrek. The whole joke being Shrek saying his time here is ogre. This what I like to call it the Beepis or Bepsis. I don't really know how to say that. But yeah, this funny haha meme and my own personal drawing of Shrek. You can tell one eye is bigger than the other. That's because he's got, I don't know, my shitty art from 7th grade. You guys like DLC? I freaking love pictures. We'll do the heinous image of SpongeBob next. Next up is time here is ogre. This one's going over here where the GTA 5 map is, so you're never gonna see this one. And then the actual picture of Shrek that I'm actually freaking proud of. That should be it. Beepus, SpongeBob, Shirk, and the comic one is over here. I put it above the Pokemon map one. We're getting more creative on the channel, guys, I swear. Today, we're finally gonna do the games of 2022. And I really hope it's not as bad as last year's. Not saying last year's video was bad, but the games that I picked, that was the bad part. And even then, I'm going off of what one person said, being Aqua. So yeah. Ooh, I gotta get my notebook. Hold on. Yeah, I really kind of just want to fill this room up, especially the back wall, because, you know, I have such a colorful backdrop. Like, the amiibo shelves, like, you might notice the Bugleberry poster is up. That's because that little fucker right there really, like, the tape on that really likes to unstick. So I'm probably just gonna frame it like the image of me back there and put it right next to Shrek. So yeah. Okay. Games of 2022 in September 23. Let's do this. So what this is gonna be is I'm gonna talk about the 10 best games that I played in 2022 and talk about the 5 worst games I talked about in 2022. Mainly ranging from just games that I didn't like or platinum games that... See, that was the problem with last year's, is that all the games were platinum games. They're platinum games. You only really play them to play the platinum. You don't really play them for the story or the graphics. God knows that's not the reason, because all the games that are platinum games, I like to call them platinum games, because why else would you fucking play them? Like, you're telling me you would go on the PSN store and would you, if you saw a game called Stroke the Dick, would you buy that? Of course you would, because of that name alone. But what about the pizza delivery guy who saved the world? Would you buy that? So, what do? Do I talk about the worst games first or the best games first? It's been a while. I think I'll talk about the worst 5 first. Coming in at number 5, we have First Class Trouble. This is a multiplayer game that I played, and I think it was a PS Plus game. I played it with a couple friends of mine. No, it wasn't good. It was not good. It just wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. It was really kind of just, I don't want to say buggy. What's the name for it? Laggy. By laggy, but like the frame rate The frame rate was so freaking low, it was like on 3 FPS. And it just was not a good time. I didn't like it. Jordan didn't like it. Amarian didn't like it. So yeah. I did not like First Class Trouble. Number 4 is the pizza delivery guy who saved the world. EXE, I think that's a white boys with attitude situation there. What do I mean by white boys with attitude situation? Well, basically, it's a game that releases and it's like, half the people are like, this is Game of the Year material. What are you talking about? This game fucking rules. But, yeah, this game, I streamed this game. Now, it was a visual novel, but it just kind of sucked. It's a visual novel. How good can it be? You know what else is a visual novel? Persona. You know what else is a visual novel? Danganronpa. But unlike Persona, Danganronpa actually sucks. Coming in at number 3 is Waifu Impact. I thought you said no platinum games. Yeah, but there was at least some effort in this one. What's the dealio with, well, I will give it a pro. The pro being I got this game for free. I won this game in a contest held by Bushido Cypher. He is a platinum guy who streams every fucking morning at like 5 a.m. And yeah, that's the only good thing about it. The bad thing, everything else. Everything else. The waifus in question, they are all ugly. They all suck. Game sucks. The shooting mechanic sucks. They shoot like water guns, I think, at enemies. I know. Hot hentai babes shooting water guns. How erotic. You know, it's just not a fun time. Yeah, that's about it for that one. Number 2 goes to Suicide Guy. Yet another platinum game, but with some effort. Because this is an actual game that takes you a little bit to complete. What's so bad about this game? It's just kind of buggy. There were some levels that the physics just went all crazy on ya. Roll. And let's see. It's kind of creative. The whole game's kind of creative. It just bugs. My enjoyment with it slowly dwindling because of all the repetitiveness in some levels. Yeah, that's about it. And y'all might this number one game might be a little controversial if you want to, yeah. Because what was my worst game of last year? I can't even remember. But I will admit, this worst game is a platinum game. So, take that for what you will. If you don't count this, then Suicide Guy is the worst game of 2022 that I played. But this game, oh, I got a thing for this game. This next game, I got a thing. Because number 1 goes to Dragons in Space. I talked about this game in my Platinums video. I am not kidding when I say this game is worse than Orc Slayer. And Orc Slayer, I fucking hated Orc Slayer. Or I thought Orc Slayer was the worst game I've ever played. No, it's not. Dragons in Space is. Because it's so bad, guys. You have no idea. If you have a PlayStation on you, you need to buy this game. I don't even know how much it is. It's like a few cents. I would normally say, don't play this game, it's bad. But I'm actually suggesting to you, you need to play Dragons in Space. Because for as cheaply made, for how cheap it was to make, it probably cost this guy like 25 cents and a half-eaten bag of Cheetos to make. This is the worst game I have ever played. I'm not kidding. And some people called Saints Row 2022 the worst game they ever played. They never played Dragons in Space because it's so freaking bad. Well, I do remember one thing bad about Dragons in Space is that when you get to the last level or the credits or whatever, once the credits stop, there's nothing left. You look, the credits like go off screen and you're still controlling your character. They didn't program the game to go back to the title screen. So you just sit there in limbo. Oh, I sat there for a good like 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe there's something that comes along. You're like, wow, you stayed here for 20 minutes? Wow, you're a real trooper. No, the developer just got lazy and didn't program the game to go back to the beginning of the title screen. The beginning of the title screen. The programmer, or the guy who made, the one singular guy that probably made this game, didn't even do that. Why? It's so simple. Or maybe it's not. I'm not a programmer. Maybe it's really difficult. It's just everything about this game sucks. It's so bad, guys. I would rather play Orc Slayer again. And the thing with Orc Slayer is that I just had a hard time playing it because it, sucked so much ass that, what I did? I just turned the sound effects off and the music off on Orc Slayer, and I could play the game in silence. I don't have to hear all the repetitive, stupid-ass noises. But yeah, Dragons in Space, ladies and gentlemen, is my pick for the worst game I played in 2022. Some honorable mentions go to Rumbleverse, Suicide Guy 2, Meme Run, Sonic Origins, and Asterix and Obelix XXL2. If I had to give a quick rundown on these games, Rumbleverse, because it just sucked. The frame rate was bad. Suicide Guy 2 was a little bit better than the first one. Meme Run, because it's fucking Meme Run. Sonic Origins, because it was not really that good as a collection. Now I think it's pretty good because they added a shit ton of I almost said Game Boy. They added a crap ton of Game Gear games. Asterix and Obelix 2 because it's a PS4 game that looks like it came out in 2011 for the Wii. Because it probably did come out for the Wii. Now let's talk about the best 10. The best 10. These are the 10 games that I enjoyed playing this year. Now, let's start. Number 10 goes to Peggle 2. Peggle 2. No, that's not a joke entry. I'm dead serious. Peggle 2, I actually had a fun time with because earlier that year I had a Peggle interest, I think. And I was like, is there any Peggle games on PlayStation? And I saw Peggle 2 was, and I'm like, oh, does it have a platinum? And it did have a platinum. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta play that shit. So, yeah. Peggle 2, everybody. Peggle 2, it was a fun and dandy time. Really fun. I like Peggle. Number 9 goes to Astrobot Rescue Mission. I know, a VR game that I didn't even finish because of this little guy right here. No, I should say big guy. You're not a little guy, you're a big guy. I'm, of course, talking about the PlayStation 5. I mean, you can, like, buy an adapter to use your PSVR 1 headset, can you? One of the very few VR games that I actually played. It was fun. It was real creative. Seeing, like, having your little Astrobot character be right up in your friggin' face, and you can, like, watch him, like, oh, he's walking over there. Oh, he's walking over there. I can barely see him. He walked behind that wall over there. See, Astrobot Rescue Mission was a damn good time, from what I played. Number 8 goes to A Short Hike. This is a thing that I want to do, where basically at the beginning of every year, I decide to platinum a indie game. In 2021, I platinumed Donut County, and this in 2022 was A Short Hike. A Short Hike was a pretty good time. You play as this bird, who I think he's gonna travel up this mountain to go see the stars or the sky or whatever. And along the way, you can collect golden feathers, so you can fly wherever you like. And there's all sorts of side missions to do. By side missions, I mean like chores for the other people, like finding stuff and giving them back to the people. And I think Jonathan Adam recently played, because I saw it on his homepage, on his Xbox homepage, and it also said on Discord he was playing it. So Jonathan Adam, if you see this, I know you fucking played it. How was it? Did you like it? I hope you did. I hope you come up. I hope you say, "Oh, I liked A Short Hike. It was a good dandy time. It was a good small bite-sized game, and I really liked it." You better fucking say that and nothing else. Number 7, surprisingly, goes to Yooka-Laylee. I unexpectedly really liked Yooka-Laylee. I have yet to play the sequel, The Impossible Lair. Yooka-Laylee was the game I platinumed during the Kansas City staycation, because I played a good chunk of it in Kansas City, which is weird because at first I thought I wasn't going to like this game, but then I played more of it and I was like, holy heck, this is actually a pretty good game. You can definitely, because of Banjo-Kazooie, well, I mean, Yooka-Laylee is literally fuck. But yeah, I like Yooka-Laylee. The power-ups, the worlds, the collecting stuff. Did this nigga really just say he likes collecting stuff? What a lamer. Yeah, I'm one of the few people that actually like collecting stuff in my video games. Don't tell Jonathan Adam that. Number 6 is Multiverses. You know, the game that shut down earlier this year? Yeah, I actually liked Multiverses, and a lot of other people did. Because it was just fun. You know, at first I hated it because it felt like the game was really floaty. But when you got into the groove of it, you start to think, hey, this is pretty good. Multiverses, good game. It's hopefully coming back early next year. And let's hope they don't give it another trophy list. Yippee! Because I am one of the people who unironically want Walter White in the game. I really don't know who I would want in Multiverses. Probably just a bunch of like meme characters. I mean, Rick and Bugs Bunny were my mains. Yeah, I'd have to think about that. Off the top of my head, I really don't know who I want for Multiverses. Number 5, we're getting into the top 5 now. Number 5 goes to Lego DC Supervillains. One of the very few Lego games I have actually played, because I did not grow up playing Lego games. I did not grow up playing Lego Marvel Superheroes, or Avengers, or Indiana Jones, or Harry Potter, or Pirates of the Caribbean, or The Hobbit, or Jurassic World, or all that yap. This game is I think, is highly underrated. Because this is one of like the last few Lego games we got. This was like the last Lego game before they made... No. Fuck off. Literally, like, so many things just popped up on my phone screen. I got a phone call, because you probably just heard it. And my fucking battery's low. Great. So yeah, Lego DC Supervillains. I put like 100 hours into this game. I think. I put a lot of time, because DC Supervillains was like my 5th or 4th most played game of last year, according to PlayStation. It was like Fortnite, that was in there, Multiverses I think was in there, Cuphead was also in there, and I forgot the 5th game, so. I wonder what my most played game, it's probably Fortnite. It's definitely Fortnite. So yeah, I mean, Supervillains, I mean, the story was fine. It's a Lego game. It's fun. Number 4 goes to Cuphead. Exeshow, you played this game on your Switch back in 2018. Why is it here? I'll tell you why. Since the Cuphead show recently came out at the time, I decided to try out Cuphead again. So I'm technically counting 2022 as the real year I played Cuphead. And holy crap. Cuphead is... I fucking hate telemarketers. I get a call from them like every other day. There'll be some days where I get calls from them 4 times in a day. I literally call them, I'm like, stop calling my number, asshole. I'm dead serious. That's literally what I say. I get mad. I'm like, I think one of the recent ones I said is, call me again, see what happens. And they immediately hung up as soon as I finished that sentence. So yeah, Cuphead, holy crap, guys. Cuphead is really freaking good. Is really fun. Oh, but it's hard! No, you just suck at video games. Yeah, I might have died a few 100 times. So, it's still freaking fun. And then the DLC came out, and I fucking loved it. It was so good. The music, guys, the music is so good. I fucking love the music. Cuphead is really freaking fun. If you have not played it, please play it. You might die 1,000 times. Still play it. The game's fucking easy to me now, too. I S-ranked the devil. So, yeah. When you S-rank the devil, come talk to me, and we can be best friends. Top 3 now. Now this next one might shock some of you. Number 3 goes to Sonic Frontiers. Yeah. Sonic Frontiers is number 3. I found 2 more games. I found more enjoyment in 2 more games than I did Sonic Frontiers. Not to say Sonic Frontiers got boring. That's not what I'm implying. I'm just saying these next 2 games I found a lot more fun and better. Why'd I say better? No. These 3 can technically all sit up there as number 1 because Sonic Frontiers is so freaking fun. It's so good, guys. I loved it. I loved every step of the way. And as of filming this, the final update is just a week away. So, I might stream it. I might not. I don't know. If it's substantial enough, I'll stream it. But see, this game is fun. You can literally just zoom around all the islands and collect cocoa and destroy enemies and get the thingies. I forgot what they're called. It's been a while. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is just a really fun time. It's an open world Sonic game for the very first time ever. And we're about a month out from getting Sonic Superstars. So, and from what I've seen, That game is really freaking colorful. I love the look of Sonic Superstars, and I can't wait to play it and hopefully platinum it. Number 2. Now number 1 and 2 I debated on because these two games are freaking fantastic and I love them every step of the way. But I'm giving number 2 to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. You know, I don't laugh at many video games when it comes to like just comedy and like dialogue, other than like the shit Lamar says in GTA or something. But I wouldn't be lying if I said Stanley Parable is probably the funniest game I have ever played. I'm not kidding. I laughed a lot. I streamed this game, so you freaking know I laughed a lot. It was a first reaction stream too, so I think it was. Yeah, it was, because yeah. Stanley Parable is so freaking creative. I loved every step of the way of it. Finding all sorts of endings, and the trophy list too. The achievement list for this game is whack. Because I think in the original game it was don't play the game for a year. In this game, you can't play the game for 10 years. Of course I said, that's that shit I don't like, and I bypassed it and I platinumed it. But there are some people out there who are genuinely not playing this game for 10 years. So at the earliest, those trophies won't start popping till at least 2032. So yeah. This game is freaking creative, is funny. I liked it lots. There's just so much creative stuff with it. And the bucket and the freaking utility closet room. Oh, it's so good. It's so creative. Now, my number 1 game of 2000, my game of the year in 2022. Now hold on. Let's look back. So in 2020, my game of the year was Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think the follow-up was P5R, because everyone was like, "Oh, this guy's gonna put P5R as his favorite game." No, even though it was like literally right there. Like P5 was like right here. Red Dead 2 was like right here. Yeah, Red Dead 2 was my game of the year 2020. 2021, it was Ratchet and Clank 2016, followed up by Dying Light. This year, I am proud. I haven't told anyone this either, so this is news. Although you really probably all expected this, but my game of the year 2022 was Marvel's Spider-Man. I know, I'm so unique. Spider-Man 2018 was my game of the year, followed up by Stanley Parable. Man, Spider-Man's so good, guys. I liked it better than Stanley Parable. I liked it better than Sonic Frontiers. Even though all 3 of those games could be up there, but Spider-Man was just a little bit higher than all of them. It's just so good. It's so good! And am I hyped for Spider-Man 2? Yeah, but not like fanboy. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm ready for Spider-Man 2. I want it now. Spider-Man 2 is basically just giving more of the same, and I'm completely fine with that. You see, my boy Jonathan Adam, he's got me really kerfuffled in my head because I don't know if he likes the game or if he doesn't like the game. He'll like, because I think he likes it. I think he likes the game, but he talks like he doesn't like it. He doesn't like some things of it. I don't know. It's weird. Something about collectibles and how they're being like really repetitive, and I don't know. Say, that'd be a good video idea. My complaints with Spider-Man 2018. But anyways, I liked Spider-Man. It was good. Story was nice. That final that final talk with Doc Ock and Spider-Man, the one where he's like, Peter! That talk. I think, did you know Doc Ock was voiced by the guy who also voices Rigby in regular show? I think. I hope I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's your little tidbit for the day. But yeah, it was just good. You really feel like Spider-Man in this game. Yeah, but like genuinely swinging around the town, around New York City. It's just a fun time. Just hop in the game, swing. All the weird collectibles, which I thought they were all pretty good. Like the pigeons, they can suck my ass. But I kid. The pigeons, the backpacks, what else? I can't remember any other collectibles. Oh, the landmarks. That was pretty creative. You had to go all around New York and take photos of these buildings. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of creative. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know me, I don't go in depth with me reviewing stuff. So yeah, to recap, we had Peggle 2, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Short Hike, Ukulele, Multiverses, Lego DC Supervillains, Cuphead, Sonic Frontiers, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and Marvel's Spider-Man. And our honorable mentions go to My Name is Mayo 3, not kidding, Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2, Monopoly Madness, Dirt 5, Demon Slayer, The Hinokami Chronicles, Gary's Mod, and Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. So basically, the honorable mentions are basically 11 through maybe 15 or 16. Basically everything below Peggle 2. That's what that was. Not in order. If I had to pick an 11, probably either Monopoly or Gary's Mod. Yeah. So there you go, guys. There's games of 2022. And now I get to write down every single game I played and tell y'all what games that I played last year. Oh man, that was a lot of writing. You don't believe me here. Yeah. So, here is, hopefully I got it right. This is hopefully every game I played in 2022. Starting from the beginning, going to the very end. We got Spelunky 2, Spyro 2, A Short Hike, Dirt 5, Ultimate Custom Night, The Sheep Pea, First Class Trouble, Peggle 2, Cuphead, Dragons in Space, The Catch-Up Story, Lego DC Supervillains, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Demo, The Chick C, Chocobo GP, Dragon Ball Z, Xenoblade, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Lite, Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer, The Hinokami Chronicles, Curse of the Dead Gods, Waifu Impact, Cow G, Ukulele, Gem Smashers, Mario Strikers Battle League First Kick, Death Stranding, Watch Dogs Legion, Meme Run 2, Super Blackjack Battle 2 Turbo Edition, Saints Row Boss Factory, which is a character creator, Mr. Driller Drill Land Demo, Dragon Quest Builders 2 Demo, Stardew Valley, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R Demo, Pretty Girls Panic, The Pigeon Pea, My Name is Mayo 3, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Mortal Kombat 11, At Adam's House, I played it at Adam's House, Rumbleverse, Space Kabam 2, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the real game, Crash 4, Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2, Multiverses, The Bat D, Asterix and Obelix XXL 2, Disco Cannon Airlines, Sonic Origins, Sakura Succubus 5, Taiko no Tetsujin Drum Session, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, Pizza Guy Who Saved the World, Suicide Guy, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Mortal Kombat 11, the real game, at my house, Sonic Frontiers, Space Command 3, Garfield Lasagna Party, Suicide Guy Sleepin' Deeply, Pac-Man World Repack, Kawaii Slime Arena, Tetris Effect, played that through PlayStation SharePlay, Monopoly Madness, Christmas Run, Marvel Spider-Man, FNAF VR Help Wanted, Gary's Mod, Counter-Strike Global Offense, or CSGO, Leaf Blower Revolution, I'm in love with your dead grandmother, Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, and Super Bernie World. There's probably a few games that I missed, like Sakura Succubus 6, I know I missed that. But that's a total of, I think, 70 plus games. So yeah, that was the games of 2022. The only reason this video came out so late is because I wanted to do this video after the Platinums video. My bestie and your bestie sitting by the fire. Thank you all for watching. I really don't know what the next video is going to be. Hope you enjoyed my hour-long chat about Josiah. That was last video. And yeah, stay tuned for more wacky EXE shenanigans. This is the Exeshow signing out. I will see you in the future.